Welcome to Botches Off-Road, and I'm echoey again, I'm sorry.
Tentaholics Part 2, baby.
Bro, I gotta fix my truck so we quit playing with fucking tents.
Yeah, we got nothing else to do because he ain't running around, so we're just playing with tents and buying tents and playing off on them more.
So
Buying
since
stuff
our
for the
last...
tents.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Since our last episode, I have gained 2 tents. Yeah. Mark gained 1,
Yep.
and Gavin gained none, but he played with his tent.
I mean, I didn't play with it, but I did
Oh.
cool manly stuff like I put it up and cleaned it out and cool stuff.
Put a stick in it.
Yeah, well, for that price, I better be getting something out of it.
Yeah. So I got I don't even know what to call that big one. A Black Dog, I think is what the brand is.
Yep.
It's basically just it's like a tarp with legs on it that you stake into the ground and then put poles in the middle.
Yeah, it reminds me of like those beach tents, or beach canopies, like Havana canopies or whatever they call them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like an event tarp, but
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
It
Would you?
was really nice when it was raining and we could all just sit under there.
Oh,
Yep.
you remember my cheap 10x10 canopy I set up in the back deck? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's gone now. It lasted. Hey, it lasted through both of those storms, and a cat jumped on it from the roof, and that's what did it in. The sudden weight on the top bent the one thing just too much, and yep. So yeah, that's cooked. But I did figure out I really like having some kind of shade and stuff up there, so that was nice.
Yeah, that little Black Dog tent, it's cool because it packs down into like a, I don't even know, how big would you say this is, Gavin?
Size of me.
Oh my God.
My schmeat. The size
It packs
of my
down.
schmeat.
It packs down into like a tube, basically, a really small space. You know, maybe it's a foot long by like 9-inch circumference.
Yeah, that's about right.
Oh my God. But yeah, it packs down really small, but covers a 26 by 14 footprint. So I mean it covers a lot.
Yeah.
We actually set up, how many swags do we have out there last weekend? The big one, two, 5? 5 swags. We had 5 swags under that thing.
Yeah.
What does swag even stand for?
Yeah.
It's just a silly name for a tent combination, like a setup.
Same as a bedroll.
Yeah, but like
So
what does a swag
ours
stand
made
for? Like, is it an acronym?
ours made sense. No, it's not an acronym. I don't know why they call it a swag.
I mean, they
Hey,
also
Google.
call cots stretchers over there, so.
Why do they call tents swags? It comes from the 19th century Australian swagmen, itinerant workers who traveled on foot from farm to farm, carrying their worldly possessions wrapped up in a bundle, which they called their swag. So that's where it comes from.
Okay. Yeah.
That
Yep.
makes sense, because the new definition of swag nowadays, it just never made sense to me. Like, I mean, it is pretty swaggy, but they're pretty
I mean,
dope.
you do roll up your bedding and everything in it, so.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I guess it would be what our bivvies nowadays, like in the American standards, I would suppose.
What, a swag? More a bedroll.
Yeah.
I was
So,
more of a better
you know-
roll.
Cowboy roll.
The bedroll and the swag, if you saw my new swag, you would really understand how close they are. Because it's like the Australian version of the canvas cutter bedroll.
Yeah, I saw a picture of it. I mean, really, they are pretty much the same thing, except the swag has an actual frame and you know, canvas over it for rain and stuff. So otherwise, they're pretty much the same thing.
Which a traditional swag does not. See, where Australians and Americans differ is we went the tent route where we started making tents with frames and took the bed out of it, whereas Australians kept the bed in it and added poles to their bedroll.
I wonder what is actually... I don't know. I think it's better for like a camp situation, but if you're moving every night, I think a swag's better. But if you have like a base camp, like a cowboy camp, basically, maybe a tent would be better.
Yeah, I don't know. They both seem to have really good purposes. I don't understand why we didn't go more the swag route, but
yeah, that's kind of what I mean though. But like, because we did a lot of wagon stuff back in early days, a lot of wagons with the canvas over them. But when we stopped for the night, it was like putting up a tent or just sleeping under the stars.
Yeah, but the swag is from the Swaggermen, which is the comparison of our cowboy. And our cowboys didn't really do wagon stuff. They did horseback moving cattle.
Yeah, I mean, I would just use wagon as an example of one of the things like, traveling across the country and stuff. They had wagons and I don't know.
I'd assume the Australians did too. I don't know. I don't know the history. I don't know why it's that way. I just know that I wish we had bedrolls with external frames. That would be awesome.
When was Australia colonized? Because they might not have. I don't know.
When did the English kick the people out of their... Because Australia is a penal colony for England.
Yeah.
So, they would have had wagons.
Yeah. Yeah, they were colonized by the British on 1788 with the first fleet of British ships to establish a penal colony. Interesting. Yeah, it's weird. I've never looked into Australia's history at all.
Yeah. It essentially was a bedroll and it evolved into the rapid pitch-up shelters as it is seen today.
Yeah. Yeah, because if you see a traditional swag like a Murchison River, it's literally just a bedroll.
Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, I could see like the first people that came up with like the frame swag were they carried around two like 18-inch sticks and just propped up their tents so they had face area to breathe in, like with a piece of canvas over it, maybe some button snaps or something. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
cool to think about.
I know. The swags are just cool. The new one that I got, actually, so Mark's brother Alan found a deal. Well, he didn't find it. We all had found it already. But he ended up buying those two swags that were on Marketplace for $400.
Yep.
And he just gave me one because he spent $400 and to buy it new would have been $350 plus $50 for the pole. It was pretty much buy one get one, honestly.
Yeah. Yes, pretty much buy one get one.
That's what we call boy math. Girl math, completely separate, but ends up wasting money just the same. This is a boy math.
All right, you guys want to hear the evolution of the swag real quick over the years?
Let's hear it.
Hell yeah.
The 1800s traditional bedroll, the original swag, was a heavy-duty piece of canvas used to wrap up workers' personal belongings and bedding. It offered weather resistance but no built-in structure support or mesh. The 1900s became the hoopty domes. As materials advanced, Australian swag manufacturers introduced lightweight, flexible poles, like alloy hoops, and built-in fine mesh screens. This allowed the canvas to sit off your face, protect you from the insects while remaining highly portable, which is pretty much like the Kodiak swags.
Yep.
And then the modern swag tents. Today's swags feature breathable ripstop and heavy-duty canvas, waterproof PVC floors, and integrated thick foam mattresses. Some premium modern variation utilize rapid pitch 30-second folding frames and even inflatable air beams instead of traditional poles.
Yeah. I liked Hoopties. You could have called them Hoopties, man. They really missed out on that. That'd have been
I think
sweet.
Australians just have a fun way of saying their words unlike ours.
Yeah. Hoopty would have been a sweet name for the swags. But yeah, no, that's cool. It's cool how tents have evolved. I mean, even from American standpoint, from the 70s, how tents used to be to now. I mean, getting some of the same I don't know. I don't want to say durability because some of the material back then is just plain more durable, but you
Canvas.
right, you just pass off some of that for weight and weight reduction. I'd like to look up sometime how hiking tents have changed from way back when to now. Maybe I'll go research that later.
So, actually, if you go on YouTube and I think it's called Speed now. The guy from Donut left Donut and made his own channel. I'm pretty sure it's called Speed with 3 E's.
Yeah.
He did a video on the evolution of camping gear from like the 1800s to now.
I've seen it. Where he actually wore the attire.
Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Zach something. I always think of it as Zach Baggins, but that's from Adventure.
No, he's not Zach. That's
Zach?
James Pumphrey.
I thought it was Zach
James Pumphrey. James Pumphrey.
Oh. I thought James was still in. Oh, you're right. Zach left too, though, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, there was a good couple that left.
He made his own channel too.
We have 15 minutes left to wrap this up, Alex.
Yep.
Oh, I didn't know. This is why we don't. Oh, extend call. Cool. Oh, we're going to have to leave and come back. They want me to pay $8.40. Oh, to keep using it, we have to pay $8.40.
What if we just start up, or we'll start up the podcast, Jixie or whatever, and then we'll just switch straight over.
That is what I'm going to do right now.
Yeah, we're having fun with connections and stuff, so we're trying something different.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Are we all ready to make the change?
Yeah. Just need Mark to get on.
3, 2, 1. Bam.
Flawless.
Flawless. There we go. Just like I missed my background, but other than that, I'm good. I had a nice, funny background.
Yeah, so that video is really cool because he does like 1800s to current. And he's got, you see just the evolution on how comfortable it gets. It changes a lot in the 70s.
Yeah, it's cool. It's I like, to me, honestly, the clothing is what interested me more, honestly. The clothing,
Same.
the cooking, the food. I guess that could lead into this question for camping. Do you guys just kind of throw whatever clothing you want? I try to layer smart, and I have certain clothing that I only use for camping. But
I just make sure I have enough clothes for every day, and then have a hoodie and a rain jacket.
yeah, I have a specialized hoodie, and when I mean specialized, I mean it's just literally my favorite hoodie. Branded. That HOA hoodie is like the most comfortable hoodie, and I just wear that whenever I go camping, or I'll keep it in the truck. I have a rain jacket that stays packed in the truck, and then I just bought some new all-weather shoes. I bought the Crocs with the canvas tops, and they're fucking great, dude.
Yeah, I think I'm going to buy some.
Like, they're obviously not waterproof. They're Crocs. They're not supposed to be waterproof, but they keep the sand and stuff out. So the issue that I didn't like with like traditional Crocs is that when you're walking in like a river, you get those little pebbles and stuff that come into your shoe through some of those holes or sand or something, and it gets stuck there with your foot. And these are completely webbed except for the back, which is a typical Croc. And so it kind of stops that from happening as much. But they're cool, dude. They're comfortable, and I don't have any complaints on them really so far. We'll see how long they last. That's usually my issue, is my shoes usually fuck up pretty quick. I could see that back strap that goes around your ankle. I could see that ripping out in a year or so. Someone flat tiring me, like my wife. She did that the other month when she destroyed my Chacos. Those are great sandals. But I'll typically take either one of those to go camping. Now that I have these, they're gonna make a good all-arounder. And then I try to layer up in the fall. So short sleeve, long sleeve, flannel, or like jacket, sweatshirt, something like that, so that I can kind of take it off as I go. I'd love to start buying some decent, like, breathable long sleeve stuff for summer for the sun, but stuff is not cheap. It's not cheap to get into like decent clothing. I think I usually in the summer pretty much just wear shorts all weekend and have pants for like the really cold nights or mornings, and then switch out at about 11. It's typically what I do. Like, I don't wear anything really to bed, just, like maybe a shirt and my underwear.
Yeah.
And then when I get up,
I don't know. That depends. For me, that depends on what I'm camping in. If I'm camping in the big swag, I'm naked as a jaybird in there.
Right.
But if I'm camping in like a smaller swag, yeah, there's no way. I'll wear some shorts to bed.
Yeah. I just, at least now, it's nice that I could change in my tent, like standing up and everything.
Yeah.
When I was in the Dagger, there were some days where it was so annoying just to put on pants that I'd try to sleep in my pants or my shorts, and I would just get up and change at the truck. I'd just leave all my clothes and stuff by the truck and change there. But now we have a tent that we could stand up in for all of our camping now, so that's what I'll probably be doing. But yeah, no, usually I'll switch to shorts in the summer at about 10 or 11 right before we do trail riding or anything for the day. But
yeah, I mean, year round doesn't matter. Before I go to bed, I go to the bathroom and put on some shorts and go to bed.
Yeah.
Like athletic shorts that are easy to slide on and off while I'm in my tent.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have like I think they're supposed to be like swimming shorts, but they're built kind of like swimming shorts. But that's what I use, something with a little tie waistband or something that I can throw my stuff on real quick if I need to. It's always good to be ready. You don't want to be running out of your tent, your skivvies, chasing down whatever's messing with you.
Well,
not usually. Especially when you group camp. It's not a good look. Scare some of the kids away.
Oh, right, kids. Actually, maybe it's a good look. Depends on the group.
Yeah. Well, oh, and just for listeners, I could have put this in the wrap, but I am going camping this weekend. Finally, for the first time in months. Finally. We're going up to the Cadillac area, and we're going to do some exploring and mapping, and we're going to find some new campsites and mark them down. And I'm leading a group, and it's called West Side, Best Side, because I created a small rivalry with the East Side, Michigan. So Zach runs the East Side, Michigan trail rides, and I run the West Sides. And so we're doing West Side's the best side. So throw your game.
West Side is the best side.
It is better. Like, there's not much that they have over there that can beat everything we have over here. Technically, in Lower Peninsula, they do, I think it counts for, I want to say Georgia. That's not what it's called. Atlanta. Atlanta's technically East Side. and some of the other forest over there, but we just have way more trails and stuff on the left. We have the dunes. We have lakeside camping, a ton of lakeside camping. So,
Yeah.
there is no real comparison. West side is the best side. Thank you very much, Zach.
That's because the east side is too populated.
Loser. Yeah. But, yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to scout out that area. I did a trip with Cryptid, the Cryptid one, in the same area. But I'm going to try to map out some more spots so that we can host a Cryptid trip in a different area, because I'm actually reusing that site. I was hoping to get out Thursday and do some scouting to find a different spot, but I'm not going to have the time. We're going to go up Friday morning, and we're going to bum rush our campsite. Hopefully it's completely empty. Get set up before everyone else does. Find a good shady spot, because my tent with direct sunlight is hot as fuck, and we all knew it was going to be like that with the material and everything. We all knew it, but it is. I set it up earlier to air everything out, to blow out all the dirt and the Cheez-Its and stuff apparently that were left in it. I didn't know there were Cheez-Its in there, but there were. And so I just set it all up, and then I let it set out there for a couple minutes while I was playing with the kid. Walked in, it was like, ugh, sauna. So started rolling down all the windows, and that got a lot better once, because it's got the 2 doors and the 7 windows on the side. So that helped a lot. Brought down the temp a good amount. Still hot in there, so I was like, all right, well, let's try taking off the rainfly and opening up the roof windows. And that helped a ton. I should have tried it with just the rainfly on and the roof windows down, because I should still be able to carry a breeze in, but I didn't think of that. But yeah, it helped a lot. But yeah, I knew there was going to be some give and take with that tent being heavier, more insulated fabric, darker color, because tent color does matter when it comes to how much heat it absorbs. So
for sure,
that's always a good point to think about. But yeah, no, I mean, it'll be fine. We'll have the fan in there. I use that fan every day in the living room right now. That fan, that O'Gary fan on the pedestal, I use that every day. It's so nice. And I can have it running most of the day, and that fan will run multiple days on one battery charge. So I'm pretty confident I can run that fan at night, and it'll last me most, if not all, weekend. The thing is great. I mean, it's a big fan. It's, kind of clunky and all, but I'd rather have the extra battery, and it's pretty powerful for what it is, camp fan wise.
Dude, that reel I made of the fan you gave me, just slowly oscillating at my feet, that's got 16,000 views.
Yeah, that fan's sick. Dude, and I bet you it felt so good in that small tent.
Dude, it feels so good.
That fan pushes some air. I just saw someone posted on TikTok Shop, and they were making reviews of it, and everyone's like, oh God.
Alex,
my Lord.
Guys, relax.
It was so loud.
Okay.
My ears.
350 likes and 13,000 views
There you go.
on a video of just a fan turning slowly.
So you never know what's going to do it. Sometimes it's just the audio. Sometimes it's whatever, But yeah, it is cool. That's a lifesaver, dude. Fans are an absolute lifesaver in the summer camping heat. I would not be able to do it without them.
I was glad I purchased my fan a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, you have to. But yeah, so I got that aired out, brought the leaf blower inside the tent, blew out all the crap, some grass and some sand, and like I said, Cheez-Its and stuff from the kid eating Cheez-Its in there. So blew that all out. I did talk about my fridge, the battery issues I was having. Finally, after a long trip, I had the battery out for a couple days, plugged it back into the fridge just because I was doing stuff and I didn't want to lose the battery area. And for shits and giggles, when I drove to Flint, I just kept the fridge charging the whole time, and it charged right up, no problems. So, yeah, it was great.
Good. All right, Mark. I want to hear about your swag. I don't think you've talked about it at all yet.
I have not. I mean, we have previously, I thought. Have we?
I think we mentioned what you bought, but I don't think that's the most we've talked about it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
So the Dual 1100 is quite roomy, and it being on the cot like it is, it feels like I'm on a hammock.
Yeah.
A good level hammock. In a good way.
Yeah. I don't think I can ever put that on the ground.
No. They're comfortable on the ground, too. They don't need the cot.
Would you say that's your best sleep yet?
Sleeps so good with a cot. Camp-wise, yes.
Yeah. Dude, once you get
I think the most best sleep was our retard run.
But that wasn't because of the tent. That was just we all slept so good.
There is absolutely nothing that beats like a good night's sleep camping. Like a nice, perfect, cool night. I deflate my AirPad quite a bit, and there are days where I will typically wake up when I'm camping at like 6 or 7 a.m. and I'm just up and ready to go. And I think it's just because I sleep so well. It's the fresh air, it's the environment. But I just feel so much better sleeping in a tent. Could be the mold in my house too. Who knows? Maybe it's just my lungs being like, fresh air, finally.
That's why we camp every weekend outside in the yard, because we do sleep that much better.
Yeah. I don't know, man. You were pretty. Your farm was pretty stanky last night. Even the kid was like, "Ooh, stinky! Someone farted."
You mean as they were pushing turkeys out of a barn?
Yeah.
Of course it was
they were
stinky.
Like, "Ooh, stinky!"
Yeah, it would be.
My son last night, like, yeah, I guess you're right. It is. It smells like a farm. What can you expect, boy? No.
I don't know. It's usually not that bad, but no, you were there during a loadout. Like, a loadout is the second worst time to be there.
Yeah, no. I get it. I'm just teasing. Yeah. I would like to get out there for a weekend, but it seems like every time I plan to, something pops up, and then by the time, like, lugging around that 90-pound bag, that tent, I'm just like, I don't feel like it. That is like a thing. Like, I don't feel like throwing the 90-pound bag over my head on the roof, strapping it down, driving 5-10 minutes, and then putting it all back up. Like, sometimes it's just like, doesn't feel very appealing. But I still need to.
Also, I think it really shows how much comfortable the swag is on the cot. I think I slept in more than I have with the light fighter.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you start sleeping in, too.
Mark just kept disappearing. And I'd be like, where's Mark? And then I'd look over and I could just see his foot hanging out the door. And I'm like, God damn it.
Just laying down and relaxing, man.
Yeah.
Got to have a weekend of relaxing.
Yeah, that Kodiak canvas swag that Mark's brother got me, that thing is fucking sick, dude. I like it more than I like my 23-0 swag.
Ooh.
But it might just be because it's a single-person tent and I can put it on a cot.
Yeah.
He also bought the, have you ever seen the disco bed cots? That's the ones that can be a bunk bed.
Yeah.
So he bought a kit of those because the Kodiak canvas fits perfectly on top of them. and we jokingly set up the double-decker swag where we made the bunk bed and then put the swags on them. The disco bed's a really comfortable way to sleep, but it takes like 20 minutes to put one of those cots together. Like, it's not just an unfold, put some poles in. You got to assemble this thing like Legos.
Yeah.
Is it worth it, though?
No.
No.
Not
Unless
not if I'm...
3-day minimum.
Yeah, 3-day minimum.
So you can't fit the larger swag on that one?
No. Oh, hell no. I need like...
The only one, and it's only by pictures on their website, that will fit there is the 23-0 stretcher that's only sold in Australia.
Yeah, of course.
Yep.
I thought you guys said you found found a
have
platform for one.
Yeah, we did that one. We have a way to get it here. We just haven't yet.
Oh.
Yeah, because we got hooked up with an Australian who will buy it and then ship it to us.
Is it just like a merchant who will do that?
No, it's a snail trail listener who will do it for us.
Ooh. Kudos to you, dude. What an MVP. That's sick.
Yeah, so I need to get some money around so I can pay shipping and everything. Because I'm going to pay double for the damn thing, I'm sure. But
yeah,
I have found a cot that actually will hold my swag.
Yeah, I still haven't jumped over to the cot thing, but I think with my setup, it would be not that much better for us with the kid, because I'd probably have to get
it would
3
be
cots.
No, you could get 2.
Where would he sleep?
Or 1 on his cot.
Oh, so we sleep on the floor. He sleeps in the cot.
No, get 2 cots. 1 for the 2 of you and 1 for him.
Oh, hell no.
You don't want to sleep with her?
I mean, I'm not saying I don't, but I like being able to sprawl on my own pad, you know?
Well then get 3 of them.
That's just too much.
They're not hard to set up. Soon he'll be able to set up his own.
Yeah, he will. I did a 30-minute teaching time today about putting on shorts the right way, and that just about made me pull all my hair out and jump ship to get milk. That was stressful. You get to a point, and I remember the same point as a kid, which is I was very patient with him. But, like, you get to the point to where, like, they're so either overwhelmed or not interested that they just start doing silly shit for no reason. And I'm like...
Yeah, that was...
Mm-hmm.
So I'm showing him the 2 holes in his shorts to put his legs through, and probably 50 times out of the 60 that we tried, he put both legs through 1 hole. And I'm like, dude, there are 2 holes. Look. And I stretch his shorts out so you can see both holes. I said, 1 leg, other leg. He goes, oh, and puts it on his fucking head. And puts his head through the leg part. And I'm like, dude. I'm like, well, what are you doing, dude? I know you're trying to piss me off now because you're smarter than that. I knew it too. It's like, and then he goes, I can't put on my shirt. I'm like, dude, you put on your shirt all the time. I know you can. Stressing me out. He needs to go camping. I asked him if he wanted to set up the tents today, and he goes, I love camping. I want to go camping. I want to camp. And I'm like, okay, then let's go. So we took the tents outside. He's so ready. I'm super excited. I want to do video this week and try to make a YouTube video out of it. But the other half of me is just like, it's been so long since I've camped. I just want to sit back and enjoy it too. So we'll see what I decide to do. I don't know. Maybe I'll take a little bit of video. My videos are so stretched out now, like YouTube videos, that between every time I go to like upgrade, or I'm sorry, every time I go to like edit one, I have to rebuy my subscription for the month for the video service, the editing service, which I use, I think CapCut because they're pretty basic, and Shot Pro hadn't been Shotcut was like super laggy for me, and CapCut was the only one that was decently not laggy, and I don't know.
I don't know why you had issues with Shotcut. Like, it works so well for me.
I think it might just be my computer is just sitting at its limits for it.
It shouldn't be. You've got an i9 with what, like a 3060?
Something. I can't remember either. But
like it's a decent computer. You shouldn't be having problems.
I don't know, man. It says like the 4K is like right on the borderline of that for handling it.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you had a 3060, that would actually kind of make sense.
Yeah. So it doesn't. Was it DaVinci? It just plain out won't do it on DaVinci. Like, I've tried everything. So that's a super big bummer.
You paid for DaVinci, didn't you?
No, I was using the free one. I wanted to make sure that I could actually use it first. I was definitely thinking about it, but I went and tried Shotcut. DaVinci was not paying like $300 a year for Adobe. Like,
yeah, fuck that.
At that point, I have to be making money off of my videos for that to even make close to sense. But no, CapCut.
I wish I had some videos so I could test 4K video editing.
Oh, I bet you'd be fine now with your upgraded system, but
I bet the 5080 has no problem.
Yeah. I was gonna say, I'd try it before with some like couple hour videos and see how it works, and yeah, I don't know. It's a bummer, but to be fair, again, I only paid $400 for this PC and the monitor and the keyboard and the mouse, everything. So
and you bought that a few years ago. When you bought that, it was a pretty banging system.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it was definitely worth over $1,000 3 years ago when I bought it. So
other than the graphics card, it's still right there. Like, you could upgrade that and be fine.
Yeah, for sure. I'd like to add a little bit more memory too, hopefully, but it's just one of those things where it's like,
how much do you?
It's not impeding me that much, so
yeah.
Like, I could still play every game that we play on high graphics settings, and I don't have really any issues. The only thing that gives me issues is trying to edit in 4K. So that's not it's a problem, but it's not a big enough problem to upgrade my stuff until I start making money off of YouTube or something. Like,
just try and do it on that iMac G3 right there behind me.
No thanks. Do it in 720p and still struggle.
It's like 240.
Yeah. There's another guy I was listening to. He's a professional YouTuber that actually shoots in lower graphics, and I didn't even really realize it. I can't remember his name. He's one of the more famous overlanding ones, but he purposely shoots in lower graphic, and I didn't really pay attention to it. I mean, I could tell now, like, if you look, but while watching the video, like, and with that not conscious in mind, I don't think most people would even notice. So I might.
Yeah, I like 4:3.
Yeah.
That's like the square, like the old file or video format.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I want to do a video, and I've talked about it a couple times, so I want to do a video with your review of my tent at some point.
Yeah.
Me hold the camera, talk to you a little bit about it with our mics set up, and just see, what you think about it. It would be cool if I got some decent, like, expendable income so I could go buy the Temu version of this and set them up next to each other.
Be cool to do my review of yours, your review of my big one.
Which big one?
Because my 23-0, the 1550
the swag.
Outbreak.
Yeah.
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 Because I don't think you would like the the Kodiak canvas.
Just because of how small it is for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm losing weight. All right, so maybe by.
Oh no, it's not that. It's literally you lay down. You're not gonna sit up. You're not.
Yeah.
It's It's like literally a bedroll.
Yeah, I think my issue for that stuff is that like I do a side sleep too, and because of my weight, my shoulder width is pretty wide. So like my pad is 25 inches and my shoulders fall off the side enough to where it's not uncomfortable, but I'm typically a side sleeper anyway, so not a big deal.
I'm a stomach sleeper.
That's so weird.
I have to be able to roll over onto my stomach to be comfortable.
Yeah,
Butt up.
I'm kind of mixed between stomach and side sleeper.
Really? I haven't been able to sleep on my stomach probably since I was in grade school.
I have a very hard time sleeping on my side.
I will sleep on my side or literally like straight chopstick, like what do you call it? Jackknife. That's what they call it. Like, you know what I mean? When you're like straight up and down like this.
Oh no, that's not jackknife. That's jackknife would be bat at a 90.
Well, isn't that what they call it when you jump in the water? They call it jackknife.
That's like bat at a 90, like a semi-trailer getting jackknifed.
I thought jackknife was how you jump in the water straight, like straight up and down.
Yeah. No,
I think
I never heard
knifing.
of that.
All right, I don't think so.
But you know, you sleep like Sheldon Cooper. We get it.
Yeah, sometimes, like I have to be really comfortable and cool, and I used to sleep like that all the time. And I think as my apnea got worse, I started doing like side sleeping more.
Mine's probably like 90% stomach, and then sometimes I sleep. If I'm really tired, I'll lay down on my back and wake up with my phone on my chest and me just passed out perfectly on my back.
Yeah. I'm probably like 80-20 on side sleeping. But yeah, I do let out a little air, so my arm just barely touches the ground, and I mean like an inch of touch. And it's like perfect for side sleeping. It's amazing. Although when you just sit on it, it feels like it's completely deflated. You have to like actually disperse all your body weight on it, but my pad's so comfortable for that. I don't see any point for me, comfort level, to change my pad out and go to a cot. I'm very comfortable on it.
And you don't change your pad out for a cot. You get a cot and put your pad on.
Right, but like I don't see any like I'm not disadvantaged enough to where like that even matters to me.
It makes it nice getting up in the morning because you just kind of put your feet off like a bed and get up.
Yeah. I don't mind it. I like to feel grounded. I like to be on the ground. I like that feeling.
It also gives I don't know. You'd have to try it.
I mean, I've slept in a cot before. I just saying, like, as far as my current setup goes, I can't justify like a cot making sense for me when I'm like very comfortable and don't mind. Because like I can just pivot around in my pad and put my shoes on right on my pad too, and put everything on, no big deal. So yeah, no, I mean I enjoy it how it is. I won't switch that out anytime soon. Unless I start getting some major back issues or something, where like standing up is a huge, super bad inconvenience for me, but I'll be okay. I like sleeping on the ground.
I got knee problems, so getting off a cot is way better than laying on the ground.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't know. I enjoy it. I mean, I like hammock sleeping too. The only thing I don't like about hammock sleeping is that you slide. Like, typically...
I can't hammock sleep.
Yeah. I love sleeping in a hammock because of how well it breathes and stuff. It's just, I get into a really good, comfortable position, and then I pass out, and when I wake up, I'm like a foot down. Like, I slide a little bit, just because of how I like to sleep in a hammock. It's not, like, completely level. I like to have my head elevated when I sleep, so...
Mm-hmm.
So I always end up sliding down a little bit, and then I have to readjust. But hammock sleeping is super comfortable for me too. I could sleep side sleep in a hammock just fine. Perfect.
Yeah. I have a hard time with hammocks because there's like it's like a bivvy, but worse. because it just everything closes up on you, and I can't do it.
Yeah, like I don't like bivvies because I feel like claustrophobic with the top kind of closed down in it. But like hammocks having it open top, I really like. And like I wouldn't want like a zip up hammock that completely encloses, but like I definitely have done like hammock camping where I set up a tarp line from tree to tree and then run my tarp over the top of it, and it gives me just enough, to where it doesn't bother me.
To me, that takes away the beauty of a hammock. Like the biggest benefit to hammock camping is ease of setup, and if you got to put a tarp up, that kind of goes away.
Yeah, I do it just for like rain, but
I know, that's what I'm saying.
No. I don't know.
As soon as you got to put up a tarp, it kind of takes away the one benefit.
I think it's more of a comfort thing too, because like I've been more before this pad. I've been more comfortable hammock sleeping, especially solo. I will hammock sleep. I think the one time I stayed at your house, I did a hammock, and I don't know. It's just more comfortable solo for me. I don't mind it. I probably now that I have like 3 different tents, 4 different tents I can choose from now. I have the Gazelle, I have the Colorado, I have the Core, and I have the Nemo Dagger.
Yeah.
I'll probably just use a Dagger if I do any more solos anywhere. And the only time I will use the Gazelle is probably when I have family. And then the other 2 are just going to be sitting on the sidelines in case something happens or someone needs a tent loaned.
Yeah, my solo camping will be the Kodiak Canvas every time. With Kaylin will be the 23-0, and everything else gets sidelined.
Yeah. I don't think I'll ever use the Core again. I'm going to give it away or sell it for like $20, but I opened it up, and it wasn't like super wet when we packed up that one day. It was a little wet, little what do you call that, mist or whatever, morning dew. And it had some mold, mildew on the top webbing, some kind of scattered throughout the tent, and then the seam tape on it completely like molded under the seam tape.
Gross.
All over the tent, every seam that had seam tape on it. The seam tape yellowed and started peeling, and I was like, dude, this is junk. Like I mean, I put away tents wetter before.
Yeah.
And I literally took that tent home, put it inside, nice dry warm area, and yeah, the seal tape, the mold wasn't like a surprise. It was the way that the seal tape reacted. The yellowing on it, it looked like an old yellow piece of tape after it's been in a nicotine house. And then it started peeling up and getting, you could reach your finger underneath the seam tape, like it stops adhering. So I kind of looked at that and I go, yep, not using this tent again, because it's not even worth seam taping the whole tent. Not worth it.
I got to re-seam tape parts of my swag. Some of it's starting to let go.
Yeah, I might, just for fun, just because it would be probably a good idea, I might try to like waterproof some of the outside of the Gazelle, but that's just more of like a precautionary measure. I've had heavy rain in it before, and it did not reach the inside at all. Like, not even a drop. I just thought that, it's one of those things that you're like, why not? It's not like it'll hurt anything to do it. So,
dude, you'll have to come over and see this black dog. Like, it sets up so freaking fast for the amount of coverage you get.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's just like a couple poles, and then you have all the tie outs.
Yep, that's it.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's 8 tie outs and 2 poles.
Oh, did you? I can't remember if you talked about it, but you your canopy room for your Ford tent thing.
I think I talked about it.
Escaping me. I know we talked about it before, but I don't know if we talked about it with the canopy room. I just wanted to bring that up real quick.
I forgot about that tent too. Yeah, so I bought an awning for my truck, put it on my topper, and then bought like a canopy room that hangs underneath it. It's okay. Once you get it set up, it's fine, but takes a long time to set up, and then just offers a little bit of space, I guess. My biggest issue with it is really the awning.
Yeah.
It just, the problem with using an awning for a structure like that is when it gets windy, the awning sucks in the wind, period.
Yeah.
Wind never comes from the same direction, so you might set it up and have the wind coming on it, and you put it down into a triangle, but then the wind changes direction, and now it's inflating it and trying to blow it off the ground. So,
did you have all the guide outs tied down on it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
I did have an issue the other day. I was setting it up, and I hadn't put the guide outs yet. I just pulled it out, and the wind caught it and wrapped it around the truck.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd love to do a side by side with like a more expensive version of the same thing, like heavier duty material, to see if that little bit of extra weight and framing design helps against that kind of thing. Because I've seen some videos when it's like properly guided out, they have like 30-mile-an-hour winds and it doesn't really move all that much. But
yeah,
I wonder at what circumstances that changes.
I did upgrade the stakes, which helped a lot, and then I'm going to upgrade the actual guide wires to some that ratchet, so you can just pull it and it tightens like I've got for the swag.
Yes. I want to do that all around my Gazelle. Are you talking about like the rope roller things?
Yeah. We've got me and Mark have them on all four corners of our swag.
Yeah.
They're inexpensive on Temu. I think I just bought like 6 of them for like $7 or something like that.
Yeah, I have a set I bought from Temu, and the rope they come with like got stuck on it pretty easily, like on the teeth.
Oh,
and
ours are great.
Yeah, I tried tightening it down, like cinching it down, and it was the rope or something was like snatching on the teeth, and it didn't want to move easily, but it wasn't a big deal. And I don't know where the fuck I put them, but now they're just gone. Oh,
yeah.
I have something to add.
What's up?
I went and delivered the AC refrigerant to Patrick in Grand Rapids. Met his friend who has like 9 freaking oh god, what are they? The little Toyotas Patrick has.
Oh, the Tercel?
Yes, he's got like 9 of them, dude. One of them is an import from Japan.
That dude's really cool.
Yeah.
He comes to a lot of like Rigs and Coffee events.
Yeah. So we talked with him. He's got like an old 1920s Ford fully restored too.
Yeah, he's a really cool guy.
Yeah. So we talked with him, and then Patrick gave me a bunch of I forgot to give them to you yesterday, but some Mayo stickers.
Hell
some
yeah.
Midwest Adventure Outfitter stickers, and gave me a bunch of them to pass out to you guys, to some Rigs and Coffee. And I'm going to steal a few from me, but it's cool. Well, we're getting to the end of our episode here. Do we want to see if we got any voicemails or anything?
Fuck, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I've been 2 weeks off or something like that. Schedule a break. Maybe we should schedule a break every once in a while.
Once a year?
Once or twice a year, yeah. Just
no, nothing new.
Damn, you guys suck. I'm just kidding. I love you guys.
The last one is Nathan from Pittsburgh.
Yeah. Still appreciate you guys for calling, though. It's really nice to hear from everyone else.
So,
are we about ready?
All right, well, let's call it. Yeah, I'm hot.
I'm hungry.
It is hot.
Hot and hungry.
All right. Later.
Later.